So, welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 2. It is time for the first shrine to explore. I'll go with the Ignis Shrine because it doesn't really matter, and it's right here. And, like, there might be people...
Where do you want to go?
Like, there might be different lines for people in Gorelia Fortress. There might be some lines in Legram. I'm doubtful they're very... There were no hanging plot threads. Now, I might miss the introduction of another plot line, side plot, but
Full speed ahead!
checking everything when you have this many options is, I think, too much.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest!
I guess I didn't actually come here because I couldn't enter, so I never ran here. Completely useless. V is not full charge. It should be fine. An upside-down cross-looking thing. Could just be coincidental. Well, we're here. Our elements seem to be in effect, too. First, we'll need to make our way to the door farther inside. Roger. Stay vigilant, please. Because, yeah, I haven't gone through even the first section of this one. Which means... there's going to be more to explore here than the other ones, where I can just teleport to the end. So getting it done would be good. It really does feel... different. I guess there isn't the whole chain of stuff that you could do. Okay. This must be the door Celine mentioned. We know there's several spirit shrines in Erebonia, but it would probably be best to explore them one at a time. How would you explore multiple at once? Because Reen's the only one that's always going to be there, because you can't do it without Reen. Should we dive in? Well, we made it this far without any problems. I don't think any monsters are going to appear like they did before either. I think that's the last of seeing someone else's memories too. How do you know? Step aside. I'll open it. You will?
Shrine of Radiance, crafted by the gnomes.
Gnomes.
By the hand of the spirits, open your doors and guide us to the proving grounds.
Spooky. There are 2 trial chests in here, apparently. It actually opened. And you knew how to do that all this time? Sure did. I've never heard that incantation before either. I learned it from the Elder a long time ago. Sorry, I got distracted by Emma's wrist doodads. Those seem really annoying. Because, like, they're made of cloth or whatever. And they're only held in place by being tight around her wrist. So the flared bit would probably move a lot. It would be obnoxious. I learned from the Elder. I suppose she thought you weren't ready for it. Well, that's not very fair. Anyway, we can now advance into the proving grounds. In their depth is where we'll find the crystallized Zemurian ore. You'll find that trial I mentioned before too. You'll need to be careful. Bring it on. Keep on your toes, guys. Wow, so neat, so nifty. It feels very Legend of Zelda to me. That is very ugly lava. That is just the normal water recolored orange and made to flow more slowly. But you can see straight through it to the bottom. So it's just orange water. And they're... What is with this flow? Like, there doesn't seem to be an outlet. It's just flowing towards the wall for no reason. The choice of opera is kind of interesting.
Bring it on. Here I go.
Or what to me sounds like opera.
Now's our chance.
No problem.
You're gone.
Sorry, would you mind? I'll take it from here. Okay.
I guess just hit one and they'll die? Ooh, she doesn't do that much damage. What?
Very well. This is it.
They're resistant to physical, but she dealt like no damage.
It's not over. Got it.
My turn.
Why is she dealing so little damage? Also, they're all about to die.
Now's our.
Vanish. I'm cheating.
That's that.
I hate Vanish as an effect.
Not bad.
Okay, I need to restore everyone. Why did she do so little damage, though? I didn't unequip anything. Weird. It's like she does 4 point something times damage. I guess they probably resist physical, and
Very well.
I'll handle it.
the other attacks that hit harder were just a coincidence.
Too slow. Now.
My
Yeah,
turn.
that's probably the case. One's closer to
My
death.
turn.
Here I go.
Can you kill them? Can you do it? Master Flare is it's not ground targeted. Hydro Cannon can't quite hit both. Crystal Flood can, but it's slightly slow. It's fine. I didn't scan them, but I can find more probably. Okay, so that's gonna be a path in a bit. I interact with this and it will go up from the lava that's actually water. What kind of flame lamp is this? I'm not sure, but it looks conspicuous enough to be important in some way. What's the worst that could happen if we mess with it? You could burn yourself. It could be dangerous. Like, maybe hitting it causes the entire place to collapse. You don't know. The logic is lacking from this cautious cat.
Please take care of it.
Danger. Make sure he's full HP. Oh,
This might actually be a check.
My turn.
look at the death scenarios. I guess she just sort of wastes a turn.
I'll handle this. Now's our.
My turn.
I assume they're immune to death. Ooh, they're 50% death blow. I don't know how that applies. But I need to scan
Here I
them,
go.
is why I'm not killing them. I will scan this
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
and then do that. I still need to scan the little guys, but
Hostile. I'm so glad.
I think killing the big guy, scanning the big guy is more important right then. Oh, another one. So interesting. Ooh. A reindeer looking guy.
Sit. Enemy sighted.
I'll handle it.
No, you won't.
My turn.
He's still out of
Now's our chance.
crash
I'll
points.
handle this.
I guess I should swap
I leave this to you.
I'll
and
handle
get...
this.
Well, I should probably use this because Fee's about to die.
Thanks.
Of course.
Do you have an impede? No, but you do have Crescent Shell. Which isn't gonna hit everyone. I guess the real choice is this.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. Targets
That's probably the
eliminated.
best choice I could make. Any items? Ooh, 1,000 fire sepith is actually kind of useful. The opera feels out of place, if it's opera.
Ha!
Here they come.
Let's move.
Okay, so I have one group to scan.
Okay. Got it. Let's get.
I think I've already scanned those.
Light.
Wrong. Oh, it double tapped for some reason. It worked out, but my controller double tapped the A.
Of course.
I guess I like the difference in scale, it's fun.
Analyzing.
Let's move. Here
It's
goes.
very overkill to overdrive, but
Overdrive. Now's our chance.
Okay.
it's just easier
Absolute victory.
to kill everything than to have
Please,
it take
care
longer.
around- This will look.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Here I go.
Crescent shell.
Okay.
Actually, I don't want to attack with her because domination.
Here I go.
Ooh. Free art cast. What is their stance on Earth? They should probably be weak to Earth. Just by virtue of the concept. I probably need to go for the craft. Just the idea of you can throw dirt to cover up a fire.
Here.
Good.
Hostile success.
Basically every fight is S-break, but... Again, this lava looks so bad. Also, how's it still flowing if it's blocked a little? Like, come on, these graphics are awful. It just looks so bad. Just don't make it see-through. But instead of making it more opaque to the point where you can't see through it, it's just water. And it looks worse in some scenarios than it does in others.
Ha!
Up we go.
Oh, look! There's a treasure chest.
I want to kick her out of my team because her voice line for that is probably one of the two most annoying ones. Because it's higher pitch. So it's a little bit more grating because it's high pitch. 97. He's only a level up on everybody. Well, maybe a... But yeah, a level up on everybody despite having had this equipped for the whole game. I should probably swap it. Like, I should probably be leveling other ones for now because it seems like the 4 to 5 doesn't seem like a good choice right now. It seems like I should leave it for later. So I should level up other potentially useful ones. Like Thor, maybe. Cat. Murakumo. Murakumo might be a good choice. Murakumo versus Raven is... Oh, definitely Raven, because it has delay already. But, like, Pandora and stuff are good, but yeah, let's switch to Murakumo for now.
That one looks nasty.
Ha!
I meant
This
Raven,
one looks dangerous.
but
Let's move.
oh well, I already made my choice. 50% delay, so he should be delayed.
Okay.
Guess I will attack.
No problem.
Get the craft
Of
point
course.
regen in.
Let's move.
Ooh,
I'll
bad luck
handle
on
it.
that.
My turn.
But also, I just
Right.
do that. It's easy. She can't buff herself. She could impassion herself, but it's probably better to just attack.
Here I go.
My turn.
Right. Now.
Just gotta build
My
up
turn.
craft points.
Of course. Now.
Let's move.
And then
No problem.
craft points.
My turn. Targets eliminated.
There.
Not bad.
All good. And now, left has something, right is progress, and blocked, probably, so I have to go left first.
Ha!
I'll handle it.
Well, let's kill them.
It's my
Not
turn.
quite, but
Let's
enough.
move.
No problem. Now. Of course.
This should be fine, because he can just
Right.
attack them and delay.
Hostiles neutralized.
We got lucky on that confusion, huh? Well, there's 2 trial chests, and I'll have to leave and come back to swap out characters. Machias Emma and Alyssa Sarah.
Now. No
Let's move. Now's our chance.
I definitely need that.
Right.
Pretty easy.
There's a treasure chest close by.
But I will be able to get a teleport to the start, so I should leave. I shouldn't
Please,
leave to
take
do
care
that
around
first.
That one. This one.
I just don't want to waste time.
Targets eliminated.
And I can just go back to Ymir and come back if I need to. Okay. I should have saved it for the monster chest for sure.
I
But
spy with my little eye.
Alyssa and Sarah.
Goods.
Word has it that the Imperial Army has weaponized the karaoke performance of Class 7's instruction into a new type of munition. The Serenade. Decent joke. Whatever happens, Emma and Machias can always fall back on their bartending skills. You seldom see them without their glasses. Ha, 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 ha. Comedy. So that opens that. And stops the lava flow? Weird. But I should be fine. I'm gonna save real quick in case I'm not fine. But I think I should be fine by the standards of this series to keep going for a little. So I leave. Will they let me exit or just swap party here? Okay. I'm gonna go back to the Courageous to go to the
Where do you want to go?
Ymir.
Leave it to me.
Do this. So I have to bring Alyssa, Sarah, Machias, Emma. I don't know. I'm basically gonna consider Tauros S-breaking with both of them, but Sarah would work well for that, I think. And I guess what I could do is try and rely on the Lost Arts with Emma. I get one Lost Art cast and then S-break as much as possible. I still have to adjust the party. This section's kind of...
Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
I didn't even go everywhere, but this section has kind of felt like a bit of a drag. So, Emma, Machias, Alyssa, Sarah. So Machias and Sarah. Which should be fine.
Where do you want to go?
It should work well because I'll still be able to do the monster chest. I should be able to do both trial chests. Shouldn't be too bad. I hope. Kind of wish it was a little faster. They can't make the teleport too convenient, otherwise people would just go back and forth a lot more.
Careful.
Not that there's much need to go back and forth at this stage of the game, but...
nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Okay, so I think what I'll do
Treasure chest.
is
Careful, everyone.
kill them with Fee first. Gaming.
Pascal,
Great.
I'm so glad.
I imagine the exact same thing works on
Please,
higher
take care,
difficulties. I imagine Nightmare, that's not even that much worse. They have more HP, but I imagine it's not significantly enough more that isn't still very effective. Carnage. Strength plus 150, defense minus 150. That will be pretty good. I'll need to upgrade her slots, but it will be pretty good. Further incentivizing just killing everything with S-breaks. So interesting. Okay, so Machias and Sarah. What does Sarah have? All AoE, Feint, S is pretty good. I guess I'll equip her a little. Yeah, let's not go into these fights with nothing equipped. Should give something to her as well. Nothing equipped still. She already has Holy Breath, doesn't she? What does she get Holy Breath from? Wing? Yes. Wait. No reason to have breath R. Just for speed and HP. I need something better. Let's give her Hydro Cannon. Fire Bell? No. Hair? No. Action? Action might be pretty good on her. Can she equip this one? Fire, Time, Earth. Yes, I could put that on her. And then give her an EP Cut 2. I can put an EP Cut 1 and an EP Cut 2 in the same line. Weird. I thought you had to put them in separate lines. That's interesting to know. I guess let's put HP for now. I need to put some attack stuff on her. Ooh, Carnage would be pretty good. But for now, I'll just put an attack 2 and an attack 1. Who do I have all the evasions on? On her? Sure. Evade 2. Evade 1. I will take Tauros. I also need Domination. Domination is all the way down. Right. Oh. I probably want I'll try it without it. If I have to leave and come back, I will. I guess I'll put an action, and then I'll just try it, because I don't want to deal with this anymore when I'm just going to unequip her right away anyway. I don't know which one's which. Perfect. So if I can just sort of...
Shall we begin?
Do this. I would rather not waste more time prepping when I don't need to. So I'm glad I didn't waste any more time. And totally, both using their S-crafts definitely
Look sharp.
improve their bond. Okay, just let me sit here, okay? Thank you. Okay, she can be unequipped now. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna give Machias Tauros. Give him an attack boost. Oh, actually, he has a slot. Domination. Attack. Swordbreaker. Attack. Anything else that might be useful? Probably not. I didn't even put equipment on her. Definitely could have. Too late for me to bother now. Emma should be fine.
We'll have, of course.
I mean, this is easy. Okay. Can I hit more? I can hit all but one.
Here I go.
See,
We should be safe now.
if combat was
Exactly how it should.
interesting, I wouldn't do this. But honestly, the combat in these games is not that. It's not that interesting.
That one looks nasty. Try to be careful, everyone.
Bye. Like, the only thing interesting about combat in these games is actually the setup. And, like, until this
That one looks
setup
nasty.
stops
Try to be
working,
careful, everyone.
I sort of feel like it would be a waste of time to put more effort into it. Because it works and it saves time. Because, like, the combat's not good. It's very
Where do you want to go?
aggressively...
Leave it to me.
It's not stat checky. It's not like, oh, do you have the stats to clear it or not? It's mostly that you can win by luck sometimes. It just makes it feel rough. Now I need to change my setup. I should probably upgrade some people's slots. Oops. But before I do that, I need to actually re-equip the people I need to use. But even before I do that, I need to make sure I unequip the people I don't want to use. Unequipped, unequipped. Unequipped, unequipped. Let's just adjust party first. So they're gone. Eustace and Laura hasn't really been doing anything. Maybe there's someone better to swap her for. Does Elliot have water slots? He does. Because I'm not even using Laura. The only reason for Laura was she had a water slot to use the Lost Art, and she has no use for EP. But if I use Elliot mostly for Holy Song and Resonant Beat and Detector, then I don't really need EP on him either. So I think this is what I'll go with for the setup, but that will require changing the gear on her, which I maybe could do more efficiently on the Courageous actually. She's gone. Now I should go to the Courageous. Then to get Elliot equipped with at least usable gear. Eustace. Then, yeah, I can do it more easily if I'm on the Courageous, which is good. Elliot needs good quartz. Angel's still only level 3, so I definitely should equip that. Clear Moon Gem is Artemis tier. I should equip EP cuts. I put EP cut on her. That's fine. Probably worth more on her. Let's give Voice Breaker, Vanish, Fortuna in case. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not totally wasteful. Everyone else is equipped except for her, who needs Tauros. Domination. The evasions are not optimal, I think. She doesn't really do much evading right now. But it's not bad, it's just not the ideal. I just need to always have her with insight. Anyway, he gets whatever. It really doesn't matter. I think pure stats is probably the best thing to equip on him. Things that prevent him from dying. Waterfall is really bad still. I guess Impassion. Impassion's not bad to equip. Attack is useless. I don't actually know how S-breaks work. I assume it's better for Elliot to boost his arts for his S-break, but I'm not sure. Move is always nice to have, actually. This game and the previous one really turned me around on the move quartz, because they are actually good. Whereas I think in Trails in the Sky, they were just kind of useless most of the time. Having someone with another Holy Breath is not bad. And what's Intimidation? Kind of not that useful. I guess I'll give him Mind, sure. That should function. I should be good to go. I'm assuming whatever the boss is, it won't be too bad.
Full speed ahead.
And away we go. Back through here.
Ha!
Press the button too quick. So, in we go. Fee is not at full HP. Or full EP, not that full EP matters, but... So there's a few things of interest. I will try using the Lost Art on Alyssa. That's cool. That's a solid visual design. I like the rings. It's kind of neat. And then the boss. This seems to be the deepest part of the shrine. Look over there. Amazing. It's so pretty. Is that the ore? It's a crystal. Can you really call it an ore if it's in a crystal form? Like, if you remove the iron from like iron ore and it's just iron. It's not an ore, right? I don't know the definition. I thought ore was the metal or material mixed with other stuff. That's like pure Zemurian ore stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's exactly what we're here for. A high purity crystal of Zemurian ore, formed by the power of septium veins over a very, very long period of time. I'm actually going to search the definition of ore. Just be ready. We are about to have a visitor. What do you mean? I mean, she mentioned a trial. A mineral or an aggregate of minerals from which a valuable constituent, especially a metal, can be profitably mined or extracted. So, that suggests that it does not need to be combined, though I don't think a crystal would traditionally be viewed as an ore. But the native form of a metal, this is not a native form of a metal. This is like magically manufactured, right? But the native form of a metal, whether free or uncombined, or combined as iron or lead. Like, I don't know. It's probably not an ore, but they're just calling it Zemurian ore because it sounds fun. What do you... What? What? Direwolf. It's a punching robot. Is that a magic knight? Another one. This must be our trial. If you want that Zemurian ore, you're going to have to overcome it. Or you can probably run around it and give it a loop and it will be bad at chasing you. Haha. Right.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Okay. Ooh.
Let's move.
Good start. It has 10% delay. Don't really need to worry too much. I will reposition Fee to be central.
I'll handle it.
She will move here.
It's my turn.
She will be nice and give everyone Crescent Shell.
Oh, right.
She will be nice and give everyone else Evasion, and then maybe die herself. Hopefully not, though. Oy, he didn't evade that. She did? She has way less evasion. Good job.
Handle it.
She needs to delay, but Concealing Wind is good.
I won't give up.
He's about to die because he's trash. I'm also stalling for Eustace to buff them, but Eustace can't buff them for obvious reasons. I guess I'll just heal with an item. Which is kind of wasteful and he might die anyway.
Let's move.
Basically just trying to stall.
No problem.
I mean, she needs to be gotten rid of because I need to get buffs
Sorry,
going for
what do you want?
damage.
I'll show you how it's done. Now...
What?
Okay,
It's my
that's
turn.
fine. I need to
Analyze.
detector, please.
What?
Ooh,
I won't give up.
spicy. He's so slow. Why is he so slow? I guess I can't get another strength boost. Do I overdrive? I still haven't intentionally used Spirit Unification. I think just getting the overdrive out of the way is probably for the best.
Overdrive.
Save that. Just get some... Oh. I unequipped... I switched to Murakumo, so I don't have any arts because of that.
I'll handle it.
This should hit really hard.
You're finished.
Yeah, 136,000? That's plenty of damage. Honestly, I can probably just do this. Yeah. I mean, I probably didn't even need the strength buff. I probably could have just had Fee use her S-Break right away, had Reen call Valimar if that was an option, and then it would be over.
Absolute victory.
Nice fighting, Fee.
Because Valimar does like 50k
That
damage
should suffice.
I've got it.
using 200 craft points, so that would have been even easier. Good. I think that's the last we'll see of that. Yep, we're done. Because you know so much about these robots. Yeah, that battle sure wasn't easy now, was it? But now that we've won, we can get the Zemurian ore. Right, let's grab it and get out of here. Anyway, a little bit, I don't think there's, well, there isn't another fight, but just make sure everyone's full HP and not about to die. I didn't use the craft that I had equipped onto Alyssa. I still don't know what that does, because I've never used it. Anyway. It looks even bigger up close. Even close up? Yeah, although considering how long it's had to form, that's hardly surprising that it looks bigger up close. Still, if we work together, we should be able to carry it back to the Courageous. No. Unless it's a light thing, no. It's huge. Especially not when they're not actively carrying it right now. Somehow they're carrying it just fine despite it not being visible. There we go. Well, we've done what we need here. Now it's just a case of whether this can be made into a weapon for Valimar. And the only one who's going to know that for sure is George. Come on, let's head back and see what he thinks. Ooh, I like that visual. Like the shape of the platform and all that, it just looks kind of nice. Makes me think of The Incredibles. Specifically like Syndrome? I don't remember his name specifically. I think it's Syndrome. Their little bomb tracker that they press a button on and it chases them. Kind of fun. And then he hides behind the skeleton of Gazer Beam. I believe. I didn't even need to rest. Habit. I could just keep exploring, couldn't I? Would they complain? I should probably go to the Courageous, though. What happens if I go to the... cutscenes. Okay. Upon returning to the Courageous, they hurriedly carried the Zemurian ore they had obtained to where George was waiting. Where'd the box come from? So this is a Zemurian ore crystal, huh? It's even cooler than I thought it'd be. I really don't like how it looks. 'Cause... like, it is moving, right? Or is it just shimmering in such a way that it makes it look like it's moving? I hate that. Oh, that's... ooh. No, it is definitely moving. Makes me very uncomfortable. You brought back a real treat this time. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it at first. So, what do you think? Think you'll be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? It's hard to say, honestly. It seems really difficult to work with, and then there's the matter of getting enough of it to make something with. I feared as much. I find it hard to imagine this will be enough to make a Tachi large enough for Valimar to use in combat. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Schmidt to start helping out either. Well, all we can do is gather a lot more. There are 3 more spirit shrines in Eastern Arabonia. Just get through the other trials and you should have enough. You make it sound so easy. Heh. Feel free to volunteer if you have any brighter ideas. Like Elliot said, we'll just have to do what we can and gather a lot more. This will be a piece of cake. So, what we've got now is enough for me to get a feel on how to work with it. And to do that, I'm going to need to set up a proper workshop on the ship. Then by all means do so in this area here. My brother would have no objections. Thank you, Your Highness. Yes, thank you. I'll get right to work. If you get a chance, would you mind helping me out, Reen? You'll be the one who has to carry whatever we end up making into combat, so it'd help to have you here. I'd be happy to. Too much is happening. While also nothing is happening. Yeah, like I haven't missed any quests. I've finished all the actual, like, listed quests. I've taken out all the cryptids. The Black Records thing doesn't work on the first playthrough. And I did the snowboard course. See, I think that's it. So I might as well talk to him now. Go through this cutscene and then probably wrap it up there. Because I'm assuming this cutscene will take like 15 minutes because that's what they always do. But if it takes like 5, I might start the next step. Oh, that's a weird color choice. Sorry. Well, I should do this first before I forget. Okay. I wanted to upgrade some slots. Actually, no, I want to upgrade a normal slot. You know what? It's not efficient, but I'm just going to pick characters and be like, okay, I upgrade everything for you. Yeah, and that's it. I don't want to be efficient. It's not worth the effort. I want to turn this into a workshop for creating Valamar's Tachi. If you get a chance, I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out. Choosing to help George make his workshop will cause the main story to advance. As a result, unfinished quests will disappear. Thanks. Well then, do you think you could bring me my tools from over in the Orbital Factory? You can't do that yourself? Can do, George. George and Reen then began remodeling the ship's hold into a workshop. While the process was more than a little exhausting, it didn't take long before they were finished. It's so easy. It's so easy. I mean, it's probably not remodeling, it's just moving stuff around, but calling it remodeling is the weird part. Phew, this should work for now. Okay, let's see if we can process this Zamurian ore. Ready? We're going to start by reinforcing Valamar's existing blade, right? Why? Are they going to reclaim the material after reinforcing this blade? Kind of your way of prepping for the real thing? That's the idea, yeah. I just want to get a feel for what it's like to work with, and it'll give you a stronger sword to use in the meantime. Let's get to work. Of course. They're very confident that they'll be able to reuse this material, or that they will find enough material that this being wasted wouldn't be an issue, despite not knowing how to work with it, but whatever. They reinforce the existing blade. Despite the task being simple compared to making an entirely new weapon, working with the Zamurian ore was hard even for George. Reen and the other members of Class 7, as well as even Valimar, helped when they could and supported him in his efforts. Eventually, time. It only took a day. Impressive for totally new technology. Wow. How do these ships fly? Like, it's orbital energy, but do they have huge stores of orbital crystals to power them? Or do they draw it from the atmosphere or something? Whoa, it's slightly differently colored. Valimar, your new blade is quite impressive. Yeah, it came out pretty well. Although the base weapon is still the same as a Soldat's. Unlike a Soldat's blade, however, I can feel mana radiating from it now. Or mana. I expect it'll be able to hold a significantly keener edge than before, because mana. I'm amazed you managed to process that stuff. The horses in the background. A hunk of crystal like that must have been a real pain to work with, huh, George? Well, if anyone could, it's you. Sure, the high school student is the best choice in the world. If anyone could do it, it's you. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't have been able to do much with it if not for your guys' help. We got this far as a real testament to our combined efforts. I'm not sure what our contributions can even compare to what you've done, and I'm grateful for it. I'm sure the battles ahead are going to go a lot more smoothly thanks to this. We are lucky to have you on our side, George. Now all you gotta do is take it into a real fight and see how it feels. Right, we should get Valimar to give it a couple good swing.
Oh, you're all still here.
All still here as if they were going to leave. Because the only way we leave is after we talk to you, so we wouldn't just disappear. Oh no, something bad has happened. Oh no.
Toa?
What's wrong? It's not like you to be so flustered.
Something bad happened, obviously. Like...
It's terrible. We got an emergency report in from the Twin Dragons Bridge.
The emphasis on that feels weird. Twin Dragons Bridge. Instead of Twin Dragons Bridge. Twin Dragons Bridge.
It's Celtic.
Celtic?
What happened to Celtic?
It was set on fire by the Kreuzon Provincial Army.
What?
Maybe it's just me, but like, it's not really surprising. Sure, Eustace could be like, my dad is so stupid. That would be surprising, maybe. But like, I don't think Sarah or Gaius should be surprised that they would be willing to do that. Like, they're terrible people. It shouldn't really be shocking.
What?
Him being like, oh, I didn't know my dad was this stupid. Sure, that's fine to be shocked. And Laura's an idealist who thinks everyone else is sane. But like, Sarah knows that people are awful. Gaius also seems to know that people are awful. It shouldn't surprise them. Like, it really shouldn't surprise them. It's also such a lame way to cut to black because it's not an impactful moment. Because it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen. And no one important's gonna be dead. Now, if one of the kids was dead, that would be stakes. They set a course for Celtic and hurried there as fast as their legs could carry them. I don't think they're running. I get that it's like metaphorical legs, but it should be and hurried there as fast as the courageous could carry them would just work. Yeah, they disembarked to assess the situation, Instructor Sarah and Eustace included. Wow, I have to bring them? I guess I bring Fee. And I hate Alyssa though. But she has all the equipment. Oh, she has all the equipment. If they don't let me swap, I'll have to deal with that. But... well, I did just equip Elliot, so it should be fine. Sarah has nothing equipped though, so she's dead weight right now. Same day Celtic. Wow, same day? As if we wouldn't assume that by default. That's weird fire damage. I'm gonna be honest. Some of it makes sense. But some of that fire damage is weird. Like, why'd the tower not burn if everything around it burned? Like, there should be more fire damage than that. And I mean, there's no emotional impact to me. Like, because it's basically, oh, we're a bit more than halfway through the game, or maybe a little more than, like, we're 50 to 75% of the way through the game. It's about time for something to happen. Wow, they burned a town down. If there's not any deaths, it means nothing. This is awful. From a storytelling perspective. Obviously, in real world, if this actually happened, it would be terrible. But in a story, in a video game, it's absolutely nothing. How could they? Why would they do such a thing? They're not good people. Why are you shocked? The Grand Market seems to have taken the brunt of it too. I can't believe this. I can't believe my father is so stupid. Let's have a look around town. We should pay a visit to both the market manager and the 4th Armored Division too. It's just no impact. Until there's a reveal that a kid is dead. Like, the cat's not even dead. The cat's fine. Until there's a reveal that someone is dead, there will be no impact. Because there were no stakes. Yes, people lost their livelihoods. That's an issue. But it's a war? And honestly, if the worst thing that happens in a war is their stalls and stuff get burnt down, that's not that unlucky. Like, it's horrible to do. But in a story where they want it to be impactful, if the worst that happens is people's livelihoods are burned, it's not that bad. Because it can be rebuilt. They can recover. It's just not impactful. And then the attempt to use music in this way. And then, oh, the inn is totally untouched. It's slightly singed on one side. The windows didn't even crack. The windows should be broken. Because if there's enough heat that a building would burn down like this, the glass would shatter. But it didn't, because they don't actually care about making it realistic. Because why should they? It doesn't actually matter that much. But, oh wow, totally unburned. One support broke. Wow. So impactful. So controlled. If the entire town was burned down, it would have more impact by a little bit. Like, oh no, their sign got knocked over. That's all that happened to them. Oh, nothing happened to the church because you can't attack a church. I don't know. And like, no real buildings got damaged. It would be more interesting. I'm just going to stick with this. None of the buildings we could enter have been damaged in a meaningful degree. I'm just going to run around briefly, not trigger anything. She's fine. Maybe her friends are injured. Sad. Who's she again? She's probably one of the people that works in the market.
No.
It used to be so lively.
I mean,
Now,
these games never showed a lively Grand Market. They showed like 8 people in the Grand Market at most. They really should show more than that if they want the liveliness to be an impact, to have an impact. So she's there. Because there's a chance that her little brother's dead. Or injured. Oh no, cutscene. I didn't want a cutscene. I mean, she's still alive. Not Louise too, because you know her name very well. Ugh. Excuse me, how's she holding up? Has she been given medical treatment? No, she's lying on a bed in a church where they generally give medical treatment, and she hasn't been given medical treatment. Father Zerbel's already tended to her, but apparently the blow to her head was so strong, he can't be sure if she'll make it. Imagine if they actually died. That would actually put a little bit of stakes in this. Only a little, though. Because they're still a nobody. They're just a random side character. Like, they weren't relevant to anything, but... Louise, please open your eyes, I'm begging you. Like, if any of these people actually die, I would respect it. But if none of them die, it's just an attempt at it. Like, if none of them die, there's no stakes. Seem like good friends from what I've seen. Yeah, we got to know each other from my visits to the Weathercock whenever I was in town for work. But I'm not going to be able to do anything for her staying here. Let's go. We need to see how things are elsewhere. What is purple-haired kid doing? Right, ... What's purple hair doing? What is purple hair? Daddy's not here. Oh man, where'd he go? The sister told him to stay put too. Oh, that would be, what's his name? Becky's dad? Random person, and the kid. I mean, the kid's gonna be fine. But if he wasn't... But I mean, if everyone here turns out fine, there's just no... Yes, it's terrible. In world, it makes sense for the characters to care. Out of the world, if you know they're going to be fine, or if you're confident they're going to be fine, there's no impact. So if they establish here that they're willing to kill the side characters, maybe in the future, these sorts of events will have impact. But if they do this, and then all these characters are basically fine in the long term, every event like this is going to lose potential impact because you know they're going to be fine. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of hoping that if anyone dies, it's like, I don't want the kid to die, but like if the kid died, that would up the stakes. If she died, that would probably up the stakes. This guy's not dead, and I don't even know who this guy or this guy is. I guess this was a random merchant who might have been fighting with that merchant. I can't remember. Yeah, anyway, I'll stop there. I'll explore the area next time. There could be some fun stuff. It could also just be sappy. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.